Sheffield student chairs just $74 each. And this Matrix sit-stand desk, a low $199.
Hello and welcome to the first quarterfinal of the Awards round of 20. We have our first two competitors, Greeny versus Being. We have I believe both runners are ready and we can get started. I believe both runners are ready and we can get started. Okay.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. 3, 2,
GL,
1, go.
GL.
Hopefully the echo will go when they leave the VC. Hopefully the echo will go when they leave. So hopefully that echo is now gone. Let me know. And yeah, so not a lot to talk about in the opening cutscene. It's pretty standard stuff. It's gone. Perfect. Thank you. Also, if anyone wants to jump into comms, more than happy to have a second commentator. Just jump in whenever. Been doing a lot of talking today. So let's take a look. We'll have Plow King in Homer 1. So it's pretty easy purchasable if they need it. And Chase Sedan. Damn, that's a great starting car. I'm not sure how long it's going to take before someone gets out of or uses a different car. Also, let me know if the sound's okay. I'm not playing music this time. I'm using Greeny's stream. So, Chase Sedan is like a fantastic car. It's fast. No, not super fast, but it's also strong enough. So, like, you can use it for almost any mission. Already we're seeing a deviation plans. Both guys got that card first. Greeny goes, checks the phone booth, gets the next card. Being doing SMRT. Being ran into some problems in the qualifier of not collecting cards quickly enough. And he spent a bit of time wandering. So hopefully he's learnt from that and will gain some cards more quickly. As Greeny already has 3 cards, and we'll collect 2 more here. And where is Being going? Might be doing the Nelson race. This does make sense. This is probably the best time to do the Nelson race. And you do have a pretty fast car, so you're not going to lose too much time to getting a really good car if you even get one in the seed. But you can see already there's a big difference in how these two are playing it. Alright, so Bing spins out a little. Greeny gets the card. He has 5 cars, so no duds. It's looking good. We'll probably get the card here, and he'll have 6 by the time he starts 7-1. Which is, the new strat that Greeny employs. and then he usually will spend 7-1 thinking about where he wants to go afterwards, obviously depending on what hints he gets.
It's crashing time.
So yeah, you get Cool Lisa and Donut Homer, so yeah, I'm going to assume Greeny is off to bar 2 at the end of this.
Wow,
Being doing okay in this race. Probably feels really weird doing the race and chase down.
Sweet.
Not a car you drive a lot, but in the times I have driven it, it does generally feel really good.
Walk. That wasn't part of the deal.
And to have the car smoking is a pretty good effort.
Board up the window. I know. Boards.
Alright, he's gonna finish this race off. Greeny will get this card.
I can sell this
Yep,
on the
nice.
internet. Save me, Jesus.
So I think the trick here is as soon as you get that card, you reset, and then you will reset on the other side of the graveyard. Probably saves a couple seconds, or at least in my experience. Where is Being off to now? Maybe getting the spine melt off? Yep. Not a bad play, you're probably as close as you're going to be to it, with the exception of after FBI, but you're going to assume you're not going to have to do FBI. And you really don't want to. So he'll get Parchment here, and he might get the Carbon Rod as well. So yeah, it already looks like Bing's put in a bit more effort into trying to get some cards. And Greeny as well, just collecting some extra cards here. He'll get this time traveling toaster. We'll warp to 7-2, get the card there, and then we'll see where it goes. Alright, Being off to Petty Theft. Still only has 2 cards. Must have got a dud. Yeah, so still no hints for Being, which is unfortunate. Yeah, Greeny off to Bart 2 as expected. We'll get another hint when he talks to Otto. Yeah, you got Inmate. Not the best hint, but what can you do? Can't control that.
Are you even watching the road? This is the worst. Whoa, yeah, take that.
Didn't go for floating card. Interesting. So I'm curious to see if he goes for the Planet Hype card. Spruce is the only person I know that gets it in 6-1. Everyone else that I see gets it after 6-2. I'm not sure how much time that saves or loses. Gets bought, nice.
All mine.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's time for some road rage, Bart Simpson style.
Bought.
Whoa, I spilled my pudding. Hey, no fair, dude.
Okay. So yeah, Being getting that card there as well. And he definitely has made greater emphasis on getting cards early. Still, the routes maybe not as aggressive as some people, but you know, that's a starting point. And oh, gets a good reward there with Globex. Might not actually use it, but it's good to know. Alright, also getting coins. So yeah, there's a bit of a difference in how people play. Oh, and Greeny getting Donut after 6-1 as well. Very nice. Definitely looking like this could be a Jet Seed. And now has 13 cards. But yeah, we definitely see some people just don't bother with coins at all. Some collect coins if they're there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably, I personally don't bother with getting coins unless I need them to progress in the game.
fresh air is somewhat confusing.
Alright, so Greeny is card hunting. Being's doing another race here. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the best strategy from Being.
Such a thing in such a place.
Yeah. Yeah, putting yourself at a disadvantage, doing potentially all these unnecessary tasks. And Apu is a pretty good level to card hunt in, because their cards are coming in clusters, so you can collect 3 cards really easily in that kind of downtown section. And you can collect the other 4 cards, you know, in that section, like where the legitimate businessman is. So Greeny getting the double hit there, gets Globex and Evil. So I'll probably still finish this. He'll do 2-1, probably get 3 cards. This one, the Car Wash and Honey Bunny, and then I assume would go to Homer 1 and try and find Evil.
No problemo.
Yeah, Unhint is probably not the play, but if Being is somehow able to find Evil, it might quickly turn into the play. Let's take a look. Not here. And yeah, also the fact that Plow King is super cheap will probably be costing them 300 coins, easy to get. It's also in Homer 1, so you can really smash out Homer 1 pretty easily.
Whee! Smell you later, Stinky-gator. That's the bomb.
So Being also gonna do the bonus mission and the race. Well, looking like he might at least. Yep, Greeny got the car wash card.
Sweet.
Now gets Mr. Honey Bunny, and we'll finish off 2-1.
I'll never lose these love
And I
handles.
suspect we'll be seeing both plays in Homer 1 in a matter of seconds, because we're about 10 minutes in.
How about a hard one next time?
Too late.
Okay, so
Let's do this thing.
Greeny doing SMRT, gets the hint for Carbell for Homer.
Please don't.
Not the best hint, but again, can't do much about it. You can already see that the card disparity is just so large, and the hint disparity. Like Greeny, we're only 10 minutes in, he just has so much more information than Being. And, you know, unless Being makes all the right plays, or this turns into a really long seed, it's just hard to see where Being makes up time. Alright. Greeny does SMRT. We'll almost certainly go to the Nelson race now. Yep. Does a 10-point turn to get out of the stairs. Alright, Being finishes the Salt Shanty. What does he get? Vote Quimby truck. That's a disaster.
3, 2, psych, 1.
Alright, so Millhouse race. We'll see what you get from this. Of course, Being doesn't know that Evil is in Homer 1, but Greeny does. He just doesn't know where. But at least we'll be able to know where everything is.
Coming through.
No, then yeah, both players doing races. Probably not. Neither of them are the funnest race to do. You're likely to run into cars in that circuit race, and the trailer park's just a pretty annoying place to drive in this Millhouse race. Time trial, or whatever they call it. Being will be done in about 10 seconds. And I assume we'll probably leave Homer 1 afterwards. Got Moo. Okay. That does mean that both players will need to buy the Plow King and use it. Though Being doesn't have that hint, so he leaves Homer 1, goes to Lisa. What's the plan here? Okay, probably just decides to do 3-1. Murray for luck. Alright, so Being gets the hint for Donut. I wonder if after 3-1 he'll go and do 6-1. But yeah, he generally seems to be the kind of player he likes to finish levels before moving to the next one. But now that he has such a big hint, we'll see if that changes. Okay, Greeny won the race. Gets Spine Melter. Definitely on his way to Parchment. Alright. And doesn't bother with Carbon Rod. So both players deciding Carbon Rod is not worth it. Interesting.
Oh my god.
Alright, he's going to do Petty Theft. And then after Petty Theft, getting Glowdex, we'll go and do the races and bonus mission. And it'll be really interesting to see where Being goes. We might do 3-2. 3-2 is a good chance to get cards as well. Can easily get 3 and can get 4 if you're very fast. Yeah, also you usually see people go for that card on top of the android's dungeon during 3-1. So he's just going to get it now. It's a bit risky during the mission, so this is a fine play.
Almost done. Now I need Flanders' stupid picture of his stupid family.
No longer going for coins, doesn't need them.
Okay, last one. Now where did I leave Rod's stupid inhaler?
Interesting
Duh,
warp.
on top of the dump truck.
Where is he off to? Probably would have just warped to 3-2 myself.
Now to return this stuff before the cops find me sitting around talking to myself.
Where are we going?
Whoa! Me wanty. Where am I gonna put
Greeny
all
picks
this?
up Crab Juice.
Bouncy.
Pretty standard play. And Being off to do some more races. Yeah, so most people who have played quite a bit of Rewards Rando would just be rushing Part 2 now.
Watch it, I almost spilled my sundae.
Oh, also it's a really rough start for Being.
I'm so talented and good
But
looking.
in Chase Sedan, this race should be pretty easy. Should make that up. AI is not fantastic. Alright, Greeny off to do the school race. Or church race, sorry.
USA! USA!
And Bing takes the lead. Oh! Yeah, so this race can kind of get a little bit scary once you get up to laps 3, 4, 5 if you're still behind. The canyon error does go pretty quick, but it also crashes a lot, so you do have a lot of chances to overtake, like Bing just had now. You should be fine from here.
Oh, I wanted a peanut.
Yeah, Greeny will have no problems with this race. We'll pick up the trailer yard card, I would assume as well. Either here or in this old shanty.
I am excelente.
Oh, Bing gets swiped again. Oh, and a third time. His car might blow up. He needs to be really careful here. It's not a very fast race. You'd probably lose a minute and a half if you failed this. He gets through it okay, luckily. And for his troubles gets Witch Broom. Fantastic reward. Alright. Principal.
Oh, that was too easy.
Yeah, I don't mind the play of blowing up the chase sedan. Otherwise, next time you drive, it's just going to be one hit. Might as well just kill it now. Get your 10 coins, or lose the 10 coins. I mean, don't really need them.
Look out! Learn to drive, dumbass. Looks harder than it is. Let's see you do better. Wow, this car sure
Okay,
can
well,
take a beating. Just call me Air
bit of trouble
Homer.
with that, but gets the item. Greeny drives into a pole.
Millhouse.
3, 2,
Do the time trial. Also, Skinner's sedan is possibly one of my least favorite cars to drive. I find it doesn't turn, so I can see why Being would have trouble with it. It's just such a bad car. Though you can drive it probably better than Being is showcasing here. Oof, that's a rough bit of traffic. Greeny, close to finishing up this race. Being will finish off Principal, and then we move to. Not too sure what Being is going to be doing next. I'm not sure if he'll do more of Lisa, or he'll go somewhere else. And as we said, he does like to finish levels.
We're number one. We're number one.
Alright, Greeny will move to this old shanty.
Hey, I know you.
Yeah, I think pretty clean from both guys, no big mistakes, nothing significantly annoying. Just interesting routing from Being. Yeah,
I have road rage and I
someone
know
who
how
probably
to
hasn't
use it.
played a lot of rewards rando. Do you just destroy Skinner's sedan?
Oh, I think
It's
I
a little
broke
gift to,
something.
to Skinner.
Let's do this thing.
Alright, he'll do clueless. Let's see if he picks up some cards here. As the clue to Lisa Call. Alright, so Greeny gonna finish the Soul Shanty. I assume whilst doing that he will
Oh,
get
I have a wedgie.
Plow King, or at the conclusion of that we'll get Plow King. And then just move on with the rest of Homer 1. You like the rest of Homer 1's not too bad, it's really just FBI you don't want to do. It's just so long. And then you gotta sit there for a minute, which is just kind of a waste. But it is what it is. Both players would have to do it.
Mistakes were made. Eat my dust.
Okay. Oh, Greeny's blown up the chase sedan. Yeah, maybe the chase sedan's not as strong as I thought. Both players getting it smoking and close to blowing up.
Ouch, my bikini zone's
That's
chafing.
an interesting play from Greeny. I'm assuming he's gonna now have to drive to
Chest pain. Having chest pain.
kill. What is he doing? Oh, Bing also gets busted. Shame. Gets the limo.
You just gotta help old Gil out.
Moves on to Bonfire. Alright, Greeny will do office based. I assume he'll just use the minivan to drive there. It's not a long drive, so there's no real point getting the chaser down. It's not going to save you any time.
Barney, can I
Maybe they might just take the Plow King. He was a couple coins short, so he was just hitting some stuff. I understand.
Must never.
So yeah, Greeny actually has written down how much it is to pay for everything. So he would have had a rough idea that he would have needed at least 375. That is not how you do a Lenny push. Not sure if Plow King's good at it. Nice strategy here from Bing, getting that card whilst you're doing bonfire. Bing, I don't think you're gonna have time, buddy. You only have 10 seconds. Yeah, I think we've seen the mistake there. Better to figure it out then than have gotten the card and then realize that you're gonna have to redo the mission. Alright. Oh, doing Chaser Dan. Interesting. I would have done Plow King. I say I don't do Plow King, but if I did, I would. But he gets the strat. And Chaser Dan will do plenty of damage. Oh, there you go.
My convertible. I just waxed and undercoated.
And now Duff Truck. So he'll do BBB. Interesting to see if he does it in reverse to get the card. He will. He might also just do walking on the air because that's apparently the faster way of doing it, which I didn't know. Take a look. Yeah, he's going for the card. The best place to get it, so might as well. Nice. And Bing has now moved on to Bar 2. And at the end of 6-1 we'll have his first of his 4 required items. So it's going to be interesting because both players are going to have one of the 4 required items. But it does feel like Greeny's a long way ahead. Oh, and speaking of, Greeny now has 2, so made a liar out of me. Okay, so I think we're gonna go back to card hunting.
You got it.
I started a mission just to see where some things were. You got the hint to zombie car, so we're back to a poo. So yeah, personally, I would have considered finishing 2-1 there. It is a pretty long mission, so maybe it wouldn't have been worth it, but you do get 3 cards. Bing gets busted as well. But you don't really need the coins, so it doesn't really matter. Though, Bing did want to get them back. Alright, so I assume Greeny will go card hunting as well as...
Get out of the way!
looking for a zombie car.
Oh, Shiva smiles on such
Bing will now have donut.
It makes no
Nice.
sense. Get out of my way, silly pedestrian!
So interesting, Greeny not going for monster truck strat. He's gonna try with Chaser Dan. I think Chaser Dan should be fine, but
Oh, I had better hurry.
it's still a bit yikes every time you try a new car. And Bing, oh no! Disaster.
This is not good for my insurance.
Go for a take 2. It's looking pretty good so far for Greeny. Just needs to get it in. He's gone a little wide. Frank might get out of that.
What in the hell were
Oh
you
no.
thinking, sir? I am a lean,
You can
mean,
probably save that,
machine. Oh,
or at least back it up okay, because the chase stands fast enough.
300
And the
horses
hover
of
car's
convenient
driving
power.
like a Pepega right now.
This is not good for my insurance.
I think it's trying to destroy the chaser down.
Jiminy crickets.
Bing has more luck with the Australia boot the second time
I
around.
am a lean, mean, Vindaloo machine.
We'll get the floating card as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, Frank just got destroyed.
Great work. You have brought glory to the name of now.
Alright, what does Greeny get here?
Hey, move it, Whitey.
RC buggy. Dang. Alright, so assumption will be Greeny will go for these cards.
Come to Papa Random of
Being also hoping to get that floating card, having no luck with the Achieved Scratchy card. As Greeny went over the jump, has to take the slow way. Oh, he fell off? Did he? Oh, that'd be even more embarrassing.
I wonder how many of these there
Alright,
are.
gets the Pooh's t-shirt.
Could I possibly get a ride?
Being going to get the card in the Duff Brewery. Oh. What?
Never have I seen such
What?
a four-wheeled
What?
place.
He drove halfway there and decided he didn't want the card.
Hope these unlock many secrets. I hope I have room in my pants for this.
Anyway,
Hurry up or my arranged bride will
Greeny
chastise
getting
me.
that card. I thought he would have gone for pin pals, but she's going to do this race first. Fair enough, the race is very fast.
3, 2, 1, drive!
Alright, Bing will finally get the floating cards that he's wanted. Talks to Krusty while still using the itchy and scratchy truck.
Just between me and you,
That's a
random
strategy. But yeah, you can always get Plasky, so it's not the worst. I know a lot of people like to go for Gabbo during this mission. I might fail this. Oh no. Oh, this is really bad for Bing. I think this is a fail. Where is this truck? Oh, what? That was stuck. I have never seen that. What was it stuck on? Anyway, weird. It was bouncy bouncy? Aha. That's a disaster.
Okay,
At least he didn't fail it, I guess.
I'll see you in hell.
Alright, Greeny finishes the race. Will he go for pin pals?
This is
Nope.
not good for my insurance.
Gonna do
This is
5-1.
just between me and you.
We'll see if he actually does the mission.
Oh,
I'm assuming he will.
H. Vishnu.
Usually he'll just do the mission, see what hint he gets.
Must admit, the smell of
Got
fresh
police
air
march,
is
but
much more
considering he
pleasing
needs to
than the
do
odor of the hot
a
dog
poo
you
anyway,
eat.
he'll
Jim
probably
and
just finish
cricket.
it off.
Who put this here? It
And we'll
makes
get
no
pin
sense.
pals at the end of 5-1. Alright, Being doing 6-2. Should be a pretty easy race in Chase Sedan. Not as easy as in Glowbacks, but should still be pretty free. I saw Cathram win this race last night in Ute, so if you can win in the Ute, you can win in Chase Sedan easily. Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty free for Being. Already has bought, so can't get another bought. And move on to 6-3. So 6-3 is a mission that people really avoid doing if they don't have to. It's, you know, 2 minutes 20 seconds long. And it's just incredibly boring. Like,
Thinking, sir.
it's just not a fun mission. But like we established, Being likes to finish off levels or do a fair chunk of them before moving on to new levels.
I am a
Also, this was an
mean,
interesting way of doing
machine.
6-3.
Ha! Clean up in aisle 1.
Alright, Greeny finishing off 5-1. I wasn't looking too much, I'm assuming he didn't have too much trouble.
The legitimate businessman social club.
Okay, pin
Like a
pals.
Pune Asa
Hey,
Club
nice,
instead of
family
taking
sedan.
on the mob. Who would put such a thing in such a place? Come to Papa
Actual,
Random. Hello,
I
Stella.
must have been waiting for the voice line to
Hopefully
end.
my store will not be robbed
before
more than
getting
4
the
times
card.
while I am driving around today.
So yes, you know, sometimes waiting that
Smiles on such
2
days.
seconds to avoid the dud is worth it, especially
Ruin my pants for
if you
this.
might need a lot of hints. You know, we're starting to get up to 30 cards. A lot of the very fast cards have been collected. They're not that easy to get. Greeny now
convenient.
finishing off
Do
5-2.
hurry up or my arranged bride will chastise me. Thank you. Come
Black
again.
Ferini. I assume that he will grab that as soon as possible.
Hey, aren't you?
Okay, let's do this race first. I would have considered grabbing the Black Ferini, but I don't know if it's fast enough to justify
Oh, what a
going out of your
disgrace.
way for it.
Oh, come on. He cheated. Color me outraged.
Alright. Bean gets that card. Nice.
Oh, dear.
It's easy to mess up that jump and fall. It just becomes a disaster.
Who put this here?
Ooh, World War
Makes
II with
no
Rocket.
sense.
Okay, both players now
Smiles on such
with
behavior.
really nice cars. And where are we off to? Formula 1? Part 1, okay. So yeah, again, some interesting pathing by Being. Did you get a hint? Got a hint to Globex, which he already has. The worst type of hints. Gets a card early. So yeah, so what both players and Greeny right now will be hoping for is that you don't have to do 5-3 and 5-4. Because if you need to start getting car built for Homer and then American, this seed can go from being relatively short to suddenly a long seed.
Make them like it.
And 70s is also a nice reward.
This is not good for my insurance.
Alright, so this race is right next to a phone booth, so I would definitely swap here, especially considering how long the race is. But
Fresh air
Greeny
is something. Hello, little
will just stick it out and chase it down.
3, 2, floor it, loser!
Though you do have to buy the vehicle before you go to the phone booth as well.
too slow, opposing vehicle.
Alright, so we're just gonna focus on Bing stream for the next 2.5 minutes, because this is a really boring race. Though the qualifying seed these guys did, there was Globex on this, which ended up being important to
This is
get
just
through the
between
game.
me and you,
They needed
random object.
Globex to get Police Marge to get Dirty Homer. So hopefully this race provides good luck again and they're able to get Zombie Car. Because Greeny's done the other two races, done Kinky Frankie 5-1 and 5-2, so yeah, if it's not here, this seed is going to balloon out. Being does 2-1. Now I'm going to move on to 2-2. So the crazy thing is, changing to W for blood. Okay. The weird thing is, because of the fact that you get out on the right side in the sports car and that you warp in and out, I don't actually think it would save any time using Chase It Down in 2-2. And if it does, it might be like 1 second. It's just like, you don't realize it, but it's just a really OP how good the sports car is for that mission. Oh. Okay, Bing looks like he's gonna get the card on top of the businessman's roof. Yeah, good place to get it. Took the safe route, which I also do. I find it too difficult to platform here quickly. Alright, Greeny halfway through lap 3, so we're almost done with this race. And yeah, the reward Greeny gets after this race is going to decide if this stays a short seed or if this becomes a long seed, or potentially a long seed.
You did
Okay,
better.
nice.
I feel like a Brahmin.
Lisa Hockey, not good. Alright, so now as you can see, being already in part 1, Greeny now also in part 1. Both guys, well, actually no, being still in Dalby for blood. Greeny doing 2-1. And no, he's also doing Dalby for blood. Okay.
Fine by me. Let's hit the town. Finding blood is easy. I'd make a great
And I'm shocked both guys still using the chaser down. Like, I'm a big fan of the car, but there's better cars out there. Also, yeah, both guys had glow bets for ages. Dunno, interesting. Oh well.
All for Bart.
Alright. So, I assume
Mo, do you have any?
we're about to see Being go to 2-1. Burning Van. 1-2-2, sorry.
Time to rock. Oh, this is too cool for
Alright,
school.
we're changing tack, going to 6-4. Oh, and maybe he wants the World War II? He does.
Totally awesome. Mine, all mine.
Okay. Interesting. I'd probably choose to do 6-4 in Globex, considering we all have that familiarity with the ASM. And being getting the hint to Evil Homer now.
Out of the way,
But I guess World War II car with rockets as good as any for it. Oh, damn. That's a sick 360.
You're all mine. Whoa, wicked. That was totally awesome.
Okay. So, Greeny, I assume now will work his way
So
to
cool.
2-2.
Attention cars, 10-year-old hitchhiker needs a ride.
Yep. And not a great duff truck attempt. Oh my god, he just clips through the fence. Disaster for being.
Eat my
Can you
dust,
get the duff
dust
truck
eaters.
here? No. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. He needs to get it stuck somewhere. Oh, didn't even get a hit there.
I don't remember these being here before.
Oh, that could work. If he's able to save this.
Nice driving,
One more
man.
hit. Not the best duff truck, but it could have been a lot worse, so I think he'll take that. Alright, Greeny also getting
Woo-hoo.
legitimate Roof's business card.
Breaker, this is Bart Simpson requesting one pimp ride ASAP.
Bogus. Bummer.
The swag reverse to auto.
Sorry, Bob.
Alright, surveillance van. So, being now doing what we now call the Greeny jump, because Greeny has a lot of problems getting that card, even
Time
though
for
it's
some road
not
rage.
difficult.
Bart Simpson style.
And Bing shows it off first time. And it's now back to Homer 1 to get
Whoa,
Evil.
wicked. Eat asphalt, asphalt
So he's going to
eaters.
look for where to buy the Plow King,
Nice one.
which is here.
One dozen.
And we'll see if he also decides to do 1-3 with Chaser down, or if he
Well, that was expensive.
instead goes for 1-3 Plow King.
Come on now, stick the dismount. This must be worth a fortune.
Greeny gets that card.
Let's roll. Eat
We'll get
asphalt,
driver's
asphalt
license, and we'll have
eaters.
all 7 cards in part 1. And more importantly, we'll have crossed 30 hints, 30 cards, so you'll get another hint. Be interesting to see if he goes for American as well, or if he will just try car bill for Homer and hope it's in 5-3.
Fireworks, eh? You're looking at 5 life sentences of community service.
Being also doing
I've got
Chaser
the
down.
law and
Okay.
I
I might have considered World War II Jeep with Rocket, but Chaser down also
One
works.
coccyx. Hey, job of the... You got it.
School bus in level 3. Alright, not super helpful.
Hey, you were supposed to
Let's
eat
see
my
what's
dust.
behind rocks.
Hey
spilled my squishy.
I should do that more
Both
often.
guys look like they went for the NG plus strat. Neither able to get it. Oh no, disaster. Oh, can Bing save this? Maybe.
Don't have deflector shields, you know.
Okay, he's now behind. I think he should be able to save this.
Well, that just got a little
Nice.
more rare.
Okay.
Happy to report.
Oh yeah, I totally
Fine,
will.
Big Brother. So Bing at the end of this level will also have 2 items. But he is a long, long way off from Zombie Car. And yeah, we still don't know what level Dirty is in. And then once we know the level, where in the level it is.
3, 2,
Greeny now doing the time trial. Obviously wasn't in Vox.
time to lay some rubber down.
Okay, this is one of the most jank races. I hate doing it personally. But it is a pretty cool trick. Alright, he now has Evil.
Collecting
Where
these
will
is
Bing
much
go
better
to
than
now?
learning. All for
He'll go
Bart.
to 6-5. Again, not too sure what he's after in Part 2. Might just want to finish the level off. He doesn't have Globex, so he won't be able to do 6-6. Or is it? He has to buy Globex. He does own it.
Perfection. Thy name is Bart.
Greeny gets Longhorn. Nice FMJ for Being.
Let's
Very
hit
nice.
the town.
So I think Greeny will start to
Hi, Mr.
have a little bit of a worry that he might need Mr. Plow.
Lightspeed.
There's still 2 races
You cheated.
and 2 more missions before we get to that stage. Bing buys Globex and will do 6-6.
Mine. All mine.
But yeah, that thought does now start to enter your head. And then, yeah, you don't really want to be doing Homer 2. The race, the time trial race is very short. Flaming Tires is pretty short. And the checkpoint race is also
Automatic transmission.
short, but the circuit race is pain. And if you have a seed where you have to do both the circuit race and the fire truck race, it's literally Shark
Get
telling
up
you
for America's bad boy.
that it hates you. Okay, nothing there for Greeny.
Time to rock.
Move on to the next race.
Don't have a cow, man.
And then, if not here, then 2-4 or 2-5, hopefully.
3. Psych. 2.
At least the part 1 races are all relatively short.
Go. Oh, now come
Bing
on.
has hit and run, but as I've said, it's not really a problem. We're not too fast about coins here. Guys have the cars they need. And as long as he doesn't fail the mission, he should be fine. See how the jump goes. Looks clean. Very nice. Has plenty of time left. Greeny onto lap 3. So we'll see what he gets here. And we'll also see what Bing gets at the end of Set to Kill. See if we can get anything useful. Taxi. Not really. Alright, we're off. Back to part 1. No. Greeny had a little bit of trouble in that last lap. And gets an ambulance. Oh boy. Alright, we're hoping it's either in Barn Frank or in Better Than Beef.
Bart Simpson at
or we're in problem. Nice push.
I am so sick of
Alright, Being looks like he's card hunting. Good strategy. Doesn't look to know where to go next.
Cool.
Gets the card bill for home, I think.
Oh,
So yeah, Greeny has 31 cards, Bing has 19. So there's still a bit of a discrepancy. 12 cards, or 4 hints worth of cards. Which is still quite a lot. Bing got that card, nice. Didn't reset.
I hope this
So
car can take
loses
it.
a couple of seconds there. And it's also just a really awkward drive.
I just know I'm gonna be blamed for this.
That's a moving violation.
Hey, Spring.
Greeny now onto the second half of Barton Frank.
Oh, this is too cool for
Actually,
school.
Bing went through the trailer park.
Hey, Snake.
Don't usually see people go through
Move
the
it or
trailer
lose it,
park in
cool.
7-1.
Wicked.
That was totally awesome.
Okay, we'll see if Bing goes for more cards or what the strategy is, and we'll see where Greeny has to go off to as well.
Hope that didn't break my memory card.
Not the best jump. Probably should have reset, but well, won't lose too much time. Alright, Bing will get another card here. And then
Woo, nice.
might go and get the time traveling toaster. We'll see if he even does these races and missions here. Yep.
Has those anymore.
And still no zombie car for Greeny.
I need your
Oh no, sorry, he got car bill for home. Yeah, sorry, my bad. He got what he needed. Alright, so it looks like he's just gonna hope for the best, hope it's in 5-3.
I'm afraid we.
So yeah, he'd be breathing a big sigh of relief. He doesn't need Mr. Plow, at least not yet.
If you give me a ride, I will pay you $1 million in the next life, I promise. Oh, I had better hurry. Last
Interesting
time I left
choice
the store,
there.
hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
It looks like he's just gonna do this pretty casually. Unless he can get Baby Van stuck somewhere. I don't believe it.
Have I seen
How
such
did that
a
work?
real disgrace?
No, you just got to be a little bit careful that you don't pick up too many items at once. You can see Greeny was very careful picking up the items, trying to make sure that he doesn't get any crashes.
Quickly,
Alright, Bing now doing flaming
I am
tires.
the greatest driver in all the land.
Can be a pretty tricky mission. This jump is not as easy as it looks, though being showcased off pretty well.
What in the hell were you thinking? Ugh, I must finish quickly or Mr. Homer's.
And Greeny did get zombie car for 5-3. So that is absolutely things you love to see. So warp to 7-1, go to the phone booth, get zombie car, then warp to 7-2.
Wow, I need it.
Yeah, so Greeny and Tika both do level 7 early, or as much of it as they can. The logic being you're going to have to do it anyway. And because they do 7-4-5 zombie car, it doesn't really matter when they do it.
Possessions are fleeting.
And being now off to March.
Eat my dust!
So we'll see if Greeny goes for out of bounds. He might just go for the barn card. I'm not sure.
I would like to when I got here.
He is a fair bit ahead of the zombie car, which does indicate he might go for 7-2. Being also unbelievably close to failing, but saves it. Alright, here we go.
Nothing lasts forever.
Look, I don't know 7-2 very well, but that looked kind of jank, but it works, so good on you, Greeny. Alright, being having a bit of trouble with 4-1 here. Guess this will work as a backup. I'm not sure if Chase Sedan is strong enough. It looks like it should be fine. It'll get pushed back a bit, but it'll be okay.
Bored of this level. In your face. Oh yeah, stretch the legs and
Alright, Greeny does 7-2.
it's crashing time.
We'll have a real easy 7-3, and then we'll do 7-4. Zombie car. This has been an adventure for Being, but
Nice alien
ends
craft.
up getting all of the
Now
drops
just
pretty
get on
close to
top of the
Lard Lad, so
tractor.
shouldn't have been
Oh,
too
it's
slow.
sucking me up.
Boy, don't
And
mess
both guys complete mission at the same time. Let's go sync.
I need to find
Alright.
some
Greeny
sweet.
goes to 7-4. Being goes to 5-1.
Let's do this thing.
Still searching for
That wasn't
cards.
part of the deal. Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back, Rob.
Alright, so Greeny got a lot of flack at times for his inability to get 7-4, 5-6 in key moments. He's been pretty consistent at all three for
Take
a
that.
while,
Just call me
and
Air
that is a
Homer.
great example of how to do 7-4. No commentator's curse here. Okay, Being is still able to get back into that car, which is
Uh-oh,
important.
it's that black car again. Ooh, it has the
Whoa.
speed of a sub boss,
Greeny
combined with
went
the tenacity
flying
of
for a little bit,
level
he's good. So yeah, so Greeny will get that card in Burns' office, and then
boss. Ouch, my
I'm not too
knees
sure where
are
he's going to go to
chafing.
card hunt. Marge is not a great place to card hunt. He's got everything in a poo. Maybe Bart 2, though I'm pretty sure he does have a few of the cards in Bart 2.
S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
Alright, let's see where he goes. Bart 2. So I'm assuming he's going to go get the blimp card. Alright, let's see if he's able to get it first try, as Bing does the fire truck race. We're all wishing Greeny the best of luck here. Oh, that was close. It was on the way up. He does a little celebration. He's able to get it. He'll be hoping to get that itchy and scratchy truck as well. Looks like it's despawned. That's a disaster.
Eat my dust, dust eaters. Children weren't meant to get this much exercise.
Yeah, I think there was one there. Yeah,
Full speed ahead.
we'll get that floating card.
Just give me a sec to catch my breath. Must.
Yep. Alright, so he's going to probably just start a mission. See if it's the dirty hint.
Barney, we're fine by me.
It is not. Surprised he's not cancelling the
Much
mission.
trouble. I really need a new car.
But you can get Gabbo
I didn't do it.
very easily.
It's time for some road rage, Bart Simpson style. That was totally awesome.
So I guess in his mind he might as well just do it.
Oh, this is too cool for school.
And he probably will also get the Planet Hype card, if he hasn't already got that. And being onto the third lap of the fire truck race. feel bad for these guys. Now the second time today they've had to do this race. That's just not fun. Alright, so Greeny just waited for the truck to finish. We'll get the card.
Why do these stupid things make me feel so good?
It's not the ideal way to get it, but won't lose too much time. So it's got floating, Australia boot, blimp, bort, and Gabbo. So yeah, so he'll still have Planet Hype and the hamster. Yeah, I think I see it there. Alright, so I assume we're gonna see him get that Planet Hype card, then warp to 6-1 and get that hamster card, hamster project or whatever it's called. Being finished off the fire truck race. Where to now?
Whoa, wicked! Oh man, this sucks. Woo, nice one.
Maybe Kinky Frankie.
Oops. Careful, I bruise easily. Oh, awesome, man! That was the best ride ever.
Yep, gets Planet Hype.
Sweet.
Nice. Warp to 6-1. Yep. Pretty standard plays from Greeny here.
Yo, lift
And Bing
now,
does Kinky Frankie.
please.
Let's see if he's able to
Eat my dust eaters.
do it well and chase it down. Doesn't look like he went for much of a strat, just the front on hit. I love that strategy. Greeny does get the hamster project card. We'll now talk to Krusty,
Krusty, listen.
see what hint he
No
gets.
problemo.
Disaster. Alright, gotta get 3 more cards. Alright, being Kinky Frankie. Could have gone a lot worse. You don't mind that. Alright, so
Wheels are left. Hook me up with some wheels, man.
what will Green do here?
You keep hitting everything.
He'll get the cards, Mr. Plowjacket, and then maybe the tower and roof card.
Smashy, smashy. Oh, doodlebugs.
I feel like there would have to be quicker cards you could get, but oh well.
All for Marge.
That is what it is.
Slow and steady wins the
Bing.
race.
Also taking the elevator of shame. That's 2 in this race. 1 for Greeny, 1 for Bing.
Is this going to affect my insurance?
And Bing gets that card. Nice. Yeah, Greeny is getting tower and will certainly get the roof card afterwards.
Yippee! Oh boy! I hope I can do something
Yeah,
neat
Marge
with
is
this.
just not a good level for
Drive
cards.
this car insane.
They're in some really awkward spots, and they're not
Oh, that
super
looks
close to each other.
expensive. Ah, nuts. I hope I don't have to pay for that.
Oh my god. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Marge,
Somehow that works. How?
I'll do my best.
Alright, and Greeny finally gets the hint to Dirty.
Oh my goodness, that was so
And considering he started 4-1, he's like, I might as well finish it. Oh, bad traffic as well. And Being now doing this race.
wow, a lot of people have pools.
He of course won't be able to get Zombie Car in a poo. Firstly, he doesn't know it's there, and secondly, it's in 5-3 and he doesn't have car bill for Homer.
Oh, I don't have any pockets.
Hey, eyes on the road, jerk.
So let's see if Greeny's able to have a better 4-1 than Bing did. Oh, this looks promising. Oh, it looks so good. And at the last second, it slipped out. Tried to save it, but this I think now ends up being worse than Being's. Shame. Being will make up a bit of time here. Also doing this race in a bit of car than Greeny did it in. Oh no, shame. Oh, still gets it stuck. Got lucky. And then the donut truck decided to drive off anyway. There we go. Not a great 4-1 by Greeny. Probably the worst split he's had. Kinky Frinky was a little slow, but I don't think it was worse than that. Police car. Hey, nice. Okay, so Greeny looks like he's doing 4-2. It's an interesting choice. I would assume most people would have gone for the bonus mission races. 4-2 is really long. He also doesn't have inmate, which could also pose more problems if he is forced to get that. But let's see. Okay, Bing getting double hints. And then it's probably stoked, sees that the zombie car is in a poo. It's like, oh, we're already done half of a poo. This collar truck having a bit of trouble, but there we go. Gets there. We'll see if Greeny does spam grind. He doesn't, that's really disappointing. Gonna have some words with Greeny after the stream. Going for some additional coins that he doesn't need. But yeah, both these guys doing long follow missions. Follow and collect. Not the worst missions in the game, but still long and, you know, easy to fail. Especially when you're not looking at the road. Alright, so Greeny's about to finish. See what he gets. Oh my god, that collar truck for Being. There we go. He gets police smudge. Unfortunate. Alright. Greeny. Now we'll do either the races or bonus missions. Some people like to do the bonus mission at the end. Also Being just need to be a little bit careful here. And he should be fine. Oh, okay, he's good. He's good. Alright, yeah, as I said, some people like to do the bonus mission at the end because it's the longest of those 3 or 4 additional tasks. But considering it links up so well with the first race, that links up well with the second, and so on, might as well just do that bonus mission if you're there. But again, that thought will have to be crossing Greeny's mind. Do I need inmate? And he will be hoping that he doesn't, beyond everything. Being no trouble with 5-2, gets Black Farini.
Having 3 kids really slows you down.
Move on to the next race.
I swear I used to be a better runner.
So yeah, so Bing's done, I think every task now, except for this race, before you need car build for Homer. So we'll see if he goes back to part 1. He just gets absolutely destroyed by the red Ferengi there. Should be fine, he'll be able to catch up. Oh, Greeny gets 1 pixel. Disaster. And then has to reset.
Hope this isn't stealing.
Being doing okay. The World War II rocket car is really hard to drive in this map. It clearly is not designed for it. And every time you're driving it, you just hate yourself.
Well,
I don't know if it's going to fit up easily. Shows what I know. Mini school bus for Greeny, not useful.
6, 12, 1, go!
Could be hoping it's in the next 3 races.
Whoops.
Oh, Frank pushed him off the course a little bit. That's fine.
Steady,
Should be
Marjorie,
a really easy racing chase.
That's gonna cost me. Sucker missions.
And being.
Oh, nuts. Look,
Let's see what he does now.
I am so
Go to
embarrassed.
bar 1, sorry, yep. He'll do 2-2. So we'll see if he follows a similar routing structure to Greeny where he does 2-2, 2-3 some of the races and then has to do 2-4 before he gets Carbell for Homer. If all goes well, Being would just do 2-2, 2-3, and then 2-4. And won't spend as much time in bar 1 as Greeny did. But you never know.
I won. I'm sorry.
Alright, so Greeny gets Lisa Call, which obviously is not what he wants, but it's not terrible. At least you will have everything you need in Lisa. The school bus you'll find in Lisa, and you'll already have Call.
The car fumes are
But
making me
you could
dizzy.
be in Lisa for a while, is the concern.
Do it.
3, 2,
Greeny showing he's not patient enough to sit through this little race start. Alright, Being also getting this card here.
I'll clean that up later.
Nice. So yes, a Being has caught up, I guess, a little bit on hints. He's still 11 hints behind, and as we know, you need all 39 of those hints. And of course, every time you get a hint, the next one's a little bit harder to get. They're in slightly less ideal positions, but it should be fine. Oh, nice hoverback.
Cautiously, wildly accelerating.
Rough traffic there. Gets the license. Also, another reason why the sports car is really good, it gets the license. I'm not sure how that hitbox is good enough, but the chase sedan isn't, but apparently that's just a thing. But yeah, I'm still shocked both guys just using chase sedan the entire race. Like, it is a fun car, but it's not the best car. But we do love to see it. It is a very fun car to drive, and that's really unfortunate for Being. Annoying way to lose a few seconds. Also, that reset was kind of scuffed. That one looks better.
In charge.
And Greeny gets dirty. So he'll go to 7-1, get zombie car. And Bing makes the exact same mistake again. Looks like he's able to save it this time. Gets dirty as well whilst he's there. Now get zombie car. And Greeny's now 3 missions away from finishing off this quarterfinal and advancing to the semi. And it looks like this seed is kinda similar to the last one, but instead of it being, you know, an hour 30, it might be an hour 20, maybe it's about 10 minutes faster. Well, at least for Greeny. And that 7.5 looks really good. Of course, Greeny is well known and well mocked for failing 7.5 for 3 minutes and losing that race to Guff. But now he gets it more often than not. Worth the ridicule. Nice 7.5. Bing has no problems with 2.3. Let's see if he does the races first or if he does 2.4 first. Looks like we're off to the races. Or if he's getting this card. Alright, 7.6 now. Been getting all the cards there, nice. And he's doing 2.4, so he'll save a little bit of time with Greeny, not having to do those additional 2 races. But it does not look like he's going to be able to save enough time. Though that was a super clean dirt jump. Greeny gets jump zone. And really missing 7.6 is the only thing that can stop Greeny winning this. Even so, he could just do it inbounds. And that looks good. Very clean there for Greeny. Resets. No fast return. Or is it? Nah, it's not. So Greeny loses because he's Greeny, right? Look, I wouldn't mind it. As we say, loss for Greeny is a win for the community, but I think he's going to have to be given the win here. Also gets Mr. Plow as well, just a nice little side win. Also both guys using the same car. Of course Greeny, it's forced on him, being by choice. But yeah, Bing still has quite a lot of race to go. He will have car build for Homer and will, you assume, have zombie car in the next couple minutes. But he's still got a fair bit of time to go before he gets dirty. And still has almost all of level 7 from memory. Anyway, Greeny's back in bounds. He's less than a minute away. Don't think he's going to be driving too recklessly. He's just going to take it nice and easy, make sure he converts to victory. And I think he'll be happy with his day's work.
Would somebody tell me what just happened? Huh! Didn't think the old man had it in him, did you? Woohoo! Back in my day, we called sandwiches flat Freddy. They cost 4
Okay, interesting choice to do 5.3. What's the next race? That is a good question. I don't know offhand.
Please come back, I'm so low.
Check.
I'll tear you a new
The next race is Ticker versus Luke Runs, which is 12 p.m. GMT, so I think that's like 8 hours from now. Ish. Should be another fun race. The #1 seed versus the world record holder. And GG to Greeny. Congratulations. He just showing us the tasks. He did 37. Not too many. And a time of 1:16:37. So yeah, I'm sure he'll be pretty happy with that win. Alright, Bing gets zombie card and he'll move on. Still doesn't have the hint. Still needs to get a fair few cards. Well, let's go back to that. And he's now, yeah, going on a bit of a card hunt. And see if he ends up doing 4-2. Greeny, happy with his work, says he was gaming. Can't disagree there. He was definitely gaming. Alright, getting some more cards there. Being clearly not very sure where he wants to go. Still not sure where he wants to go. There we go, finally makes a decision. He's going back to Homer 1. Yeah, Donut Truck was not fantastic from you, Greeny. We can definitely ask about that at the end. Alright. Yeah, interesting Bing didn't get this card during BBB, but oh well. Yeah, end stream Greeny. Because now we'll move to the being only perspective. Whoa. Alright, I think Being forgot he's already got these cards. Doesn't need those. Yes, I do need to change game audio. I'm not sure if Bing has game audio. There's nothing coming through. Is it still silent? It's very quiet. Okay, let's try that. Hopefully you guys can hear something. We are getting some sound. That is a pog.
Hey, you there!
Alright. So, now... just waiting for Bing to finish it off.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rub.
He now has the hint to American. He needs 6 more cards to get the hint to Dirty. So we're still in it for the long haul.
Take that!
Yeah, 7-2 is not a very exciting mission. But yeah, Greeny will now play the winner of Spruce and Guff. Should be a really exciting race. Both that race and then Greeny's race against the winner. So yeah, the tournament is shaping up nicely.
by Sunday. Oh, out of control.
With top 39 cards. Yeah, not ideal. I was also a bit worried that you might have to get Mr. Plow at some stage, or go into Lisa, but we'll luckily have been able to avoid both of those scenarios, because that could be bad. Bing, we'll go for barn card. Just wait to finish.
The power plant? But I'm
Worried when
bored
you
of
got
this
cool,
house.
yeah,
I'm
same.
so talented and good looking. Wow, I need
To
a
be honest, I
disco
was probably
man.
more worried about Mr. Plow. Let's take two from Bing. See how that goes. But yeah, didn't end up being horrible. And also congratulations on getting the blimp card first try. Okay, we'll go take 3 here from Bing. Third try's the charm, as they say.
That was
There we
too
go.
easy.
Easy as you like. CPS check, cards per second. And now we're off to 6-7.
Dad,
And
Let's
we're doing
do
division,
this
okay.
thing.
fine by me.
Yeah, if Bing got a vice line and a dart, that would have been a
Speed thingy.
disaster.
Dead target.
Look,
Dead
I
target.
can't really
Move my
explain
feet.
this
Tickle
decision.
my feet.
I remember
Maybe
this
Bing
being
just
here
wants to
before.
finish off bar 2.
I just
Wants
know
to
I'm
see
gonna
if
be
he can
blamed
still
for
do
this.
cutscene skips.
Woo, nice one.
As soon as I'm done scratching myself, you're history. You mean I gotta get more?
Yeah, no, it's
I
definitely a
am
commitment for bar 2.
excelente. USA.
Maybe he wants American?
USA. Learn to drive, dumbass.
I'm not sure what American is,
Over,
but
hey,
Green got
losing.
that email.
Over, smash.
Aw, loser. Oh, now come on. Don't have a cow, man.
Ow, my neck. What's
very
up with
sad.
that? Eat my dust. Oh, that was too easy.
I am the...
Okay, gets the cutscene skip. Nice.
Let's hit
Off
the
to
town.
6-3 now.
Yo, lift. Now. Please.
I'm coming to get you. Give you such a whooping. Ha! Didn't think the old man had it in him, did
Play
you?
a hot card.
I'll never lose these love handles. Collecting
Nice.
these
Has
is
all
much
but 2
better
cards.
than learning.
Alright. Where to now, Bing? Alright, just gonna get hit by that wasp. Decide to want to kick it, now decides he doesn't want to. Alright, looks like we're doing some bar 2 races.
Please come back, I'm so lonely. I'll tear you a new corn shoot. Whoa, that adrenaline made me feel alive again.
Milk.
Rip. Getting it done on planet Earth.
3, 2,
Shit.
1.
But yeah, I don't really know what to say about this routing.
Please don't tell anybody I did this.
You know at this point that you need to find out where Dirty is, and this is not the way. Sub 150 is on the cards, but he just needs to find Dirty.
Look where you going, you idiot.
Oh, this is too cool for
Right.
school.
You gotta get those cards. If you're doing it blind, you're giving yourself such a big disadvantage. Maybe, but also at the same time, we are an hour and a half into the run, like, and you're 4 cards away from, you know, being might even be 1 card away. So not sure I would agree with that play. Like, I'm all for, you know, changing up the mission order to try and get things before other people. Like maybe doing fire truck race first, if you want to take that risk. But at least like there's some logic to that. Not to try and be too critical, but yeah, just like for fun after all.
Oh yeah, I totally rule.
Alright, oh no. Oh no, are we about to see a dialogue glitch?
Slow and steady wins the race.
I
could really use
think
a lift.
we're about to see a dialogue glitch. Alright, that gives me time to pay out.
Are you blind?
Oh, ESS fixes it?
Mr. Guy, what are you doing here?
No,
Well,
it does not.
trying to convince Agnes to come make fun of school children, but she refuses to go out with me. That son of hers keeps intercepting every gift I send her and hides them at his workplace. He's a jerk and a fool.
Why not just go get them back?
I would, but... well, I'm not a terribly mobile
Well, you walk
person.
with ESS.
There, I said it.
Oh, I know. It's not easy being
maybe.
husky. Tell you what.
Either way,
I'll
this
take
time
care of
it
this
didn't
for you
work.
if you help me take care of some things.
By the moons of Xanthor,
But
it is
yeah,
a pact.
Bing might
The bond is
get
made.
this unhindered.
The agreement is sacred under the vows of the knights who say...
Okay, I get it. Sheesh.
But yeah, we do love a dialogue glitch.
Service.
We don't love it when it happens to us, but it's great when it happens to others.
Oh my.
But yeah, at least Bing is in the right level and on the right track.
Easy. Sorry about that.
Of course, he doesn't know that, but we do. We're just hoping he doesn't stop committing to it like he did the Bar 2 races. But all of these races link so well with each other that you hope it just goes on for another. Nice.
Yes.
Also, Greeny. Whilst I've got you, actually no, I'll just wait. I'll wait for
Kids
you.
really slows you down.
Hopefully he doesn't get caught when he does this. That would be traumatic. We would be so
I need more
close.
step aerobics classes. Hook me up with some wheels, man. This is a school zone.
Back off this.
Oh, that's gonna cost me.
Not a lot to go wrong.
This is a really bad day.
What are you thinking?
Being on quite a few hidden runs, and where is that cop car? Where did it come from? Incredible. Gets busted again, but it doesn't matter. I can't tell if it spawned just in the middle of the air or if it like got yeeted from somewhere.
No idea.
But either way, that was incredible. Also, running is just quicker generally being, but doesn't matter. Just like 1 second. We'll see if Bing goes to the flex and tries to get the school route. Not the school route, just the card.
I'll clean that up later. No time for caution. Wow, a lot of people have pools.
Got a bit of kilter in that fire.
Please don't sue us again. Smashy,
So yeah, it's not the easiest car to control at the best sometimes, but at least it was designed for these roads, unlike
Well, now we'll put that
in the downtown section. It clearly was not designed to be driven
Is
there.
this going to affect my insurance?
Looks like he's going for the card.
Oh, doodlebugs. I really should have worn sensible
Gets it
shoes.
nice,
This will
but
look
might lose the
great.
race. Oh no. Oh, this is bad.
That looks expensive.
Frink does crash if you're close enough though, so we're hoping for a crash. He's crashed. Ah, let's go. Being just keeping up the suspense. Gets cool. Please do not go to Lisa. Alright, looks like we're continuing. Yeah. Excellent. Let's take a quick look at this. Where did that cop car spawn? Yeah, it looks like it just spawned up. That's incredible.
The car fumes are making me dizzy.
I don't remember Greeny was in this race, right? Not the next one.
Just do it.
3, 2, 1.
Either way, we are within 2 races of Greeny getting all 4 required. That was something.
Nice girls, finish fast.
And then we'll just have yeah,
No
that's awesome.
hands.
And then we just have level 7 to go. Being of course on 60, we'll have a really easy time of 7.3. And then we'll have 7.6 bridge clip, so I think sub 150 really on the cards here. I just need to make sure it doesn't blow up this car. Taking an extra save, getting the wrench. Yeah, this being a pretty good race. I think if Being really wants to challenge in these rando tournaments, he needs to get some sort of routing going. Yeah, I know, the logo's part of the overlay, I can't change it. I'm sure there's a generic one, but it seems. Nice. Gets dirty. And we're off to level 7. Alright. So we've already done 7172, so it should be under 10 minutes. Yeah, as I said in the qualifier, Bing literally just needs to get onto the wall. Once it's on the wall, he will get up from anywhere being on 60. That won't work. Let's give that one a take 2. Yeah, getting on the wall is a little bit harder. Got onto the wall and then I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna go for a restart.
It's crashing time.
Greeny flexing in chat. Get 7-2 for the first time in 5 months. Really proud of himself.
Oh dear.
There we go, that looks better. We should have no problems with this. I spoke too soon.
Sweet.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure why these aren't working. I'm gonna have to defer to someone who plays on 60. But yeah, my understanding was once you're on the wall, it's free, wherever. How is this? There, no. He's maneuvering. Might need to come down a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Slowly but surely, and we're up. Alright, so that was a bit of a struggle, but we got there. was the starting I chased it down, so 745 should work pretty nicely.
Nice
Just
alien
got
craft.
76 bridge equipment
Now
there.
to just get out of the path of the tractor business.
Boy, talk about thinning the nerve. If I'm gonna kill
No
those
suck
town
strap
filming, black car driving,
Oh, well.
cola poisoning, laser distributing reality. Okay. I need to find some. Let's do this thing!
Alright. So Bing should be fine at 7.4.
Let's roll!
Would have done this hundreds of times. Don't think we'll see any problems.
Uh-oh, it's that black car again. Ooh, it has the speed of a sub-boss combined with the tenacity of a level boss.
Ah.
Ow!
Not the greatest I've ever seen, but I'm sure Bing knows what is needed and what will work. Nice climb.
Chest pain! Having chest pain!
Doesn't
That's
frazzle.
easy as pie.
And then we'll just need to change them to dirty. Nice. And let's see if that part works in 7.5. Also, I find it very satisfying that the mission starts as you get to Burns. It's perfect timing. Alright, is he able to steal that spooky brother? Yep. Nice.
Again!
Thought for a second he might get the hearse, which would have been disastrous. Chase it down. Worked. Hopefully he gets good RNG. Good. Yeah, that's pretty good RNG.
Walk! That wasn't part of the deal!
Okay. I think he was just really safe.
I wish I had a dog with a
Taking no
saddle.
risks. Gotta make sure you get evil.
Oh man, my car is gone! And the
Gotta
ashtray
make sure
was
you
full
get
of
evil.
pennies!
There we go.
I need another car! Oh, I need a disco nap.
Any clippers?
Wow, and that
It's crashing time!
That's it. Looks like Bing's on PB base. Let's see.
Mistakes were made!
oh, like ow.
Alright!
As long as he gets a good 7.6 here.
I've really
We
got to
should be
learn
looking
to
at
enjoy my
definitely
parole
sub
more
150
often.
and probably sub
Chicks
145.
love it when I do this.
There we go.
This town is going to pay for this.
Lines up with the back wall. Take 2.
Oh, like no.
Take 3. Oh no.
I'm going to mess you up.
That hurt.
And this is why people don't like bridge clip. And that is why people do like bridge clip.
Dude,
Nice.
better
Okay.
not scratch my car.
A little scary, but good enough. And we're down to one more mission to go. So close. And looks like Bing's gonna get a real hefty PB, which is definitely things we like to see. PB is super free for Bing, just... Yeah, it just needs a bit more of a route. Like, get those cards early and then push them. Because yeah, we saw Greeny did 37, I think, tasks, and Bing will probably be at least in the late 40s, maybe in the 50s. Just giving yourself such a big disadvantage. You have to do an extra 10 tasks and trying to win. Okay, doesn't crit it. Should get the reset. Nice. And now it's just about don't drop the waste. To be honest, Greeny, I thought your run was pretty clean. Outside of 4-1, maybe Kinky Frankie, nothing really went away from. What we can discuss.
Vengeance will be mine. Oh, I'm going to a better place. God darn it! Ow, my head!
Alright, so really the only scary part here for Bing is if he gets hit and run.
Oh no, my
We are hoping that that doesn't happen. Though, of course, a runner at his level should be able to deal with hit and run. But it is always scary. It's random and know where those cops are going to be.
Looks harder than it
Oh,
is.
he's really pushing it. Now we just need a good jump into the beam. I think he's gone too far right. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone go too far right. But it works. GG.
Okay, that's a lawsuit.
And a 144.54, I think that was for Bing. Yeah, I think I'll call that a 144.54.
It's nuclear death, you effeminate wriggling space wads! Imagine that, scared of some harmless nuclear waste. So very...
Both guys want to come into VC and talk about their runs. Love to hear it. Hello. What's going on?
Not much being.
Alright, we're joined by both Bing and Greeny.
Okay.
So,
Being, how's the solo card? That's
What?
the silo card. When I finished, I joined the
Bad
stream.
card.
And you just fucked it up twice.
yeah, not the best.
I hate that card. I legitimately hate that card.
It's not the greatest. So firstly, congratulations, Greeny.
Thank you.
Fantastic result for you. So yeah, as we were saying a couple minutes ago, it was a pretty clean run outside of 4-1.
Damage, right?
Yeah, and maybe Kinky Frankie wasn't the best.
I mean, yeah, but I got the strat in the end.
Yeah.
Can't say I didn't.
I wouldn't dream of saying you didn't. But yeah, so
there are like a few like minor mistakes that like I did a 720 when I did SMRT when I went off the fire truck, and then I replicated the same thing in like the race against Frank.
Yeah.
Chase it and just it likes to spin.
So that was something I was going to ask both of you, but primarily Greeny. You stuck with Chase Down pretty much the whole time. you had Globex for
I
a large part of the run.
I like Chase Sedan.
I like Chase Sedan as well, but it's quicker cars.
But I like Chase Sedan.
Fair enough, and I assume that's the same with you, Benny.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good car. I think the bigger thing is that I figured it's fast enough that in most instances it's really not that much faster to switch.
Sure.
Yeah. By the time you get Globex and then switch to it, it might just be faster to just use.
Like, well, I had the World War II Jeep with the rocket, so I did occasionally use that here and there.
For sure.
I mean, Open Wheel was in the phone booth for like 700 coins in Lisa.
I should have grabbed that.
I was debating, but I wasn't sure.
You guys also unlocked Black Ferrari 70s, like they're there if you wanted them. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like Chase It. I don't usually get to use it.
Fair enough. So also congratulations.
Did you see the
on getting?
Did you see the cop of the card?
The what?
The card in 6-4, the 6-4 card. Got that first try.
I did, yeah. I was really proud of you. That's what I was just about to congratulate you on getting that card first try.
Yeah, I did a little celebration.
I saw did a couple of loop-de-loops. Bing also got that first try, so congratulations to Bing as well.
Thank you.
I want to know if Bing saw the cop car in 4B.
I did see that. Actually.
You turned the camera.
Well, I was wondering why it launched in the air, but I was a little beat at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also wondering if you were a bit worried about your Frink race. Just towards the end.
A little bit, yeah. It definitely was a little scary towards the end there.
Yeah. So yeah, the main takeaway from this is again being the route was interesting to say the least.
You can say that.
You need to push cards more aggressively. Towards, like when you don't know what to do, I'll just go for cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I agree. I think towards the middle there, I should have been pushing cards instead of trying to push stuff.
Look, again, it's easier said than done. People have a lot of practice.
I mean, you could have easily won if it was on 6-7 because I only did the first thing in level 6.
Yeah. So again, it's a bit of luck, a bit of
retrospect.
Yeah. Sneaky little logo change there. But yeah, I thought it was a really fun race. Both of you, I think, played pretty well. It's just, I assume Greeny did a dozen less things, and that translates to half an hour's less time, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, Greeny, you are going to race the winner of Spruce and Guff. You looking forward to that race?
Well, I was to both of them in tournaments before, so
we're saying it's a revenge.
Yeah, it's gonna be vengeance. Is what I'm trying to say.
Are you gonna stay up, either of you, and watch that race?
I might be restreaming it, so
I'm set to commentate.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So it depends. I probably have to be up to give them the seed anyway. So if I can restream, I will.
Fair enough. And just lastly, I just want your thoughts on what you thought of the tournament as a whole. Did you like it? Anything you would change?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I
nice.
think I had fun more or less. Just the fact that 2 races in a row was kind of a little on the annoying side, but I don't know if that could have really helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have probably delayed it a little bit more. Like maybe like give people 2 days instead of 1 day. Like make it a week tournament instead of like a weekend.
Yeah, or maybe just make it a top 4 potentially. Anyway, things we can always work on.
Yeah.
Thank you to both our runners. Unless any of you have anything else you want to add?
No, GG's.
I don't think so.
GG's.
Thanks for restreaming coming detox.
No worries.
And go back to your your studying.
I will. Begrudgingly. Alright, thank you guys. Appreciate the race, and we'll see you all in 7.5 hours, I think, for the next race.
Depends if it gets restreamed.
Well, hopefully in 7.5 hours.
If not, just watch Ticker and Luke on Khadgar or something.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Have a good one. GG's, guys.